My beloved child, before you move on, before another distraction steals this quiet moment from you, stay with me. Not because you have to, but because there is something your spirit has needed to hear for a very long time. I know something about you that you rarely tell anyone. You've been carrying more than people realize. You smile when others expect strength. You say, "I'm fine," when your heart feels heavy. You keep walking when deep down, part of you feels tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of wondering. Tired of praying and asking if anything is changing at all. And tonight, I want you to stop for a moment and listen. Not with fear, not with panic, but with your heart. Because I have not forgotten you. Not yesterday. Not in your hardest season. Not during the nights when tears quietly touched your pillow. And not now. My child, I saw you when nobody else understood your silence. I saw the nights when anxiety sat beside you and whispered lies into your thoughts. The moments when fear told you that nothing would improve. The hours when loneliness made your room feel heavier than usual. You wondered, "God, where are you? Can you hear me? Why does it feel so quiet?" Listen carefully to me now. Silence was never absence. You thought I stepped away, but I was standing closer than you realized. Sometimes when life becomes loud, my voice feels quiet, not because I disappeared, but because pain, worry, disappointment, and fear begin speaking louder. Still, I remain near. When your strength almost disappeared, I strengthened you. When confusion surrounded you, I protected things you could not yet understand. When doors closed and heartbreak entered your story, I was guarding paths your eyes could not yet see. My child, some endings were protection. Some delays were preparation. Some tears were planting seasons for joy that has not yet arrived. I know you don't always understand. I know you don't always understand. I know there were moments when disappointment felt unbearable. Moments when hope almost slipped through your fingers. Moments when you looked around and quietly asked, "Why is everyone moving forward except me?" Ah, beloved soul, if only you could see what heaven sees. You compare your unfinished chapter to someone else's middle story. You judge your journey while I am still writing. You think waiting means rejection. But waiting is often preparation. There are seasons where roots grow underground before fruit appears. You cannot rush what is sacred. You cannot hurry healing. You cannot force becoming. And right now, something inside you is becoming stronger than you realize. Pause for one moment. Think about everything you already survived. Remember the heartbreak you thought would destroy you. You survived. Remember the nights when fear convinced you tomorrow would break you. You survived. Remember when you thought you had no strength left. Still, somehow, you kept going. Do you know why? Because even when you felt alone, you were not alone. My hand was there, quietly holding you together. My child, you have asked me difficult questions. You asked why certain people disappeared, why trust was broken, why prayers felt delayed, why healing seemed slow. And I know, some answers still hurt, but hear this gently. Not every person who leaves your story was meant to remain in it. Not every closed door was loss. Not every disappointment was punishment. Sometimes what felt like heartbreak was rescue. Sometimes distance was protection. Sometimes silence was preparation for wisdom. You only saw the ending. I saw the danger ahead. You only saw rejection. I saw redirection. You only saw pain. I saw growth beginning. My child, stop measuring your worth by what has gone wrong. Stop judging your value by what you lost. Your setbacks do not define you. Your failures do not erase you. Your mistakes do not cancel your future. Listen to me carefully because this matters. You are still loved, still chosen, still guided, still protected. Even after every fear, even after every moment when you doubted yourself, I never walked away. You may have felt distant, but my love never moved. And tonight, I need you to hear something important. You are closer to change than you think. No, not everything will happen overnight. Healing has layers, growth has seasons, but something is shifting. You can feel it sometimes, can't you? That strange feeling in your chest, that whisper that says, "Don't quit." That quiet hope returning when you least expect it. That strength arriving after another difficult day. That whisper, that peace, that persistence. It has been me. I know you are tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of carrying burdens nobody notices. Tired of wondering if things will ever become lighter. But hear me now. You are not carrying tomorrow alone. The future does not rest only on your shoulders. I go before you. Even now, there are doors you cannot yet see opening. People you have not yet met praying to encounter someone exactly like you. Blessings quietly growing beneath the surface. Healing happening in hidden places. Strength returning slowly to the parts of your heart that life exhausted. My beloved child, you have spent too much time calling yourself broken. Look at me. You are not broken. You are becoming. There is a difference. A sculptor chips away stone before beauty appears. A seed disappears underground before life emerges. Storms shape roots deeper. Pressure creates strength. And although this season felt confusing, something holy has been growing inside you. Compassion, wisdom, patience, discernment, strength. One day you will look back and realize, this season didn't destroy me. It prepared me. My child, do not fear what tomorrow holds. You keep asking, what if things fail? What if life hurts again? What if I am disappointed? But what if healing surprises you? What if peace finally reaches you? What if joy slowly returns? What if what almost broke you becomes part of the story that strengthens someone else? You fear future pain, but I see future restoration. Listen closely. You do not need to have every answer tonight. You do not need perfect faith. You do not need endless strength. You only need willingness. One step, one prayer, one breath of trust. That is enough. Because while you sleep, I am still working. While you worry, I am still moving. While you doubt, I am still building. The miracle is not always loud. Sometimes healing arrives quietly. Sometimes peace enters slowly. Sometimes blessings grow invisibly. But invisible does not mean absent. Remember this, my child. I saw every tear you thought nobody noticed. Every exhausted sigh. Every anxious prayer whispered into darkness. Every moment you wanted to give up. Every time you smiled while hurting. Every hidden battle. Nothing escaped my sight. Nothing. You are deeply seen, deeply known, deeply loved, and I need you to stop speaking to yourself like someone forgotten. You are not forgotten. Heaven remembers your name. Your story matters. Your pain mattered. Your hope matters. Even now, while listening to these words, something inside you is softening. Something inside you is remembering. I'm still here. There is still hope. There is still purpose. And yes, there is still joy coming. Not fake happiness. Not temporary comfort. But deep peace. The kind that survives storms. The kind that steadies trembling hearts. The kind that reminds tired souls. You made it. My beloved child, stop punishing yourself for yesterday. Stop reliving every mistake. Stop carrying shame that no longer belongs to you. You were never meant to carry every burden forever. Release what is heavy. Release what keeps replaying. You are allowed to begin again. Do you hear me? You are allowed to begin again. A new chapter does not erase the pain, but it proves pain was never the ending. And there is more ahead for you than you realize. More healing, more purpose, more peace, more love, more strength. A chapter you cried through is not the final chapter. The heartbreak was not the whole story. The delay was not denial. The silence was not abandonment. You survived for a reason. You are still standing for a reason. And tonight, I want you to remember this truth. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not too damaged. You are not invisible. You are still held, still deeply loved, even now, especially now. Take a slow breath, my child. The weight you carry will not stay forever. The fear will not stay forever. The confusion will not stay forever. Seasons change, storms pass, morning arrives, and your story is still unfolding beautifully. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust the hand still writing it. Trust the love still carrying you. Trust the peace slowly finding its way back to you. Because this is not the ending, not even close. The best chapters are still waiting. Healing is still coming. Light is still breaking through. Hope is still alive. And while the world rushes, I am here whispering something simple to your tired heart. Hold on a little longer. You are going to make it. You have always been loved, and I have never stopped walking beside you.